Coding is an essential set of instructions that robots can read and interpret. Robotics combine the use of electronics, mechanics, and coding softwares and programs. We have been familiar with trademarks like Toyota, Suzuki, or Honda. You can name the rest. But sooner or later in Cameroon, we will soon boast of having vehicles of trademarks like Atangana, Bison, or Kamga. Yes, it can be possible today in Cameroon, as a coding and robotic program has fully been launched due to a win-win partnership deal between SEDUC, the head of private schools in the Central region, and Blis Global, an organization that has come to reinforce education as far as digitalization is concerned.
A better way to apply knowledge after being taught is through coding and robotics, which will enable the children to build creativity, it will enable the children to build love, it will enable the children to build entrepreneurship spirit, it will enable them to adapt to the technologies of the 21st century, and it will equally enable them to understand mathematics practically.
Nous voulons habiller cette formation, il faut que je le dise aussi, avec la formation.
We want children at our level, from primary to secondary schools, from the very early age, to learn the notion of economics, because you never lend money to the poor. We have to tell them that if they want to become rich, they must learn to become leaders.
Devenir riches, ils doivent s'entraîner à devenir des patrons.
In Africa, and in particular in Cameroon, we are always seeking for employment. The time has come when we have to think about our children creating their own jobs, inspiring them. They have a lot of potentials that they just need to be inspired through these ideas of coding and robotics. And this idea and this technology, it can be applied in all spheres of life, in agriculture, in transformation, you name it, in all spheres of life. So we are so happy that it is coming through SEDUC private education in collaboration with Blis Global.
Just 25 days of intense training in coding and robotics, these students had acquired knowledge to create this motion sensor dustbin.
I saw that the level of pollution in our country was evolving. I decided to create that automatic dustbin so that the next generation will have less sickness, less danger, and less pollution.
So from there we can say that it's a success. It's a success, and so many others, so many students, so many other young kids are going to develop even more. Make sure that they can generate incomes not only for themselves but also cease to be dependent on their parents, and also generate jobs that some of their colleagues, their fellows can also benefit, and increase success within this beautiful country, Cameroon, that our young generation, young kids can actually change their mindsets like any other country in the African continent, that life doesn't succeed only in Western countries or in Asia, but can also success can also take place within our own countries in Africa.
The exercise broadens the horizon, as confirmed by the Inspector General for the Ministry of Education. Those who further distinguish themselves in innovation will continue a 2-month training in Kigali, Rwanda, come August 2024. A 10-day trip to Rwanda was organized last year to convince parents, students, and proprietors on this project.
I was one of the privileged 45 founder CEOs who took a trip to Rwanda last March, April for 10 days. As a matter of fact, it's then I realized that traveling is an educational exercise, because our people die for lack of knowledge. When we got to Rwanda and learned the coding, robotics, entrepreneurship, creativity, and being able to impact the society not only by general education but by project-based education, we got back on fire. I personally, the founder of Queensway, I got back on fire.
Artificial intelligence being the order of the day, robotic programs or maker spaces are created in schools, and parents should encourage your students to be ICT inclined so that Africa and Cameroon in particular should be leaders in the world of tech and innovation through coding and robotics.